Oh god, he's protected himself again. Fortitude save. Target concealed. That concealment alone is worth a lot of trouble. No, don't stop attacking, please. Come on, continue to attack him, please. Good. Okay. We have gotten him to calm the fuck down. Ugh. First things first, resting. Because I need to rest. I've taken a lot of damage there. And that damage is not good. Save game.
Formosa sent you to kill me, didn't she? Didn't she? Why are you here?
So you have that right then. Unbelievable. You are here for that right. Yes, I found her wandering the streets and took her in. At first it was my plan to use her to find a cure for the plague and sell it to the highest bidder. Since then, however, her charms have weakened my judgment, prevented my research. Bah, no doubt that is best she's taken. I could not rid myself of her influence. By saying then that Formosa did not send you. You will spare me if I give you the key to the Dryad's cage. I want the key to your warehouse as well. You can live. The Elven Wench did send you after all, just not to kill me. Was that you are doing? Regardless, I suppose I should be thankful for your mercy. Here's the key to the warehouse. It also unlocks the Dryad's cage. Take her. I shall flee before someone more ruthless than you breaks into my home. Okay, let's see if we can deal with the
I
Dryad.
have prayed to the great oak for a savior. Are you to be it? Shall I be freed at last to rejoin my tree?
Calm down, I'm here to free you. Oh, blessed are you, kind human one. I have been lost and so frightened since that terrible battle. Fled into the street, but everything was so strange here. Melden had found me and brought me to this place. He meant to hurt me and make a cure for great sickness. Did only what I could and charmed him. It was almost worse, however, to bear his obsession. Please release me, human friend. I have been away from my oak for too long. How have you survived away from your oak this long? The great wizard of the humans came to my grove and said that part of my essence would aid in curing a great sickness amongst this people. Did not know what part of my sense, however, asked me to travel to this strange place so it could be discovered. I have no wish for so many to perish, so I agreed. The wizard placed a spell upon me that bid me to live. Oh, but I miss my oak so, human friend. Will you not release me? I ask that you first come to Erebeth and help cure the plague. You need not worry. All you have to do is take a lock off my hair to your Lady Erebeth. I give it gladly, human one. I had hoped I could do more, but I am very weak now. It saddens me to see the sickness in your people. Now that you have my hair, I am no longer really needed here. May the servant of the oak be allowed to leave. May get lost in the city. I'll take you to someone who can help. The most kind to offer, human one, but I need only reach the nearest tree. The wizard who came to my grove said a single tree would return me home. I shall never forget you. If we meet again, I pray that I shall be able to reward you properly. Farewell. Go, little Dryad, go! Now that explains why there's a fucking giant tree here. Should actually can actually use it to escape. Okay, that's still not going to work, is it? Yep.
Follow me. Oh, excuse my elf. All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Follow me. Now we can go to Formosa and tell her that we got the key. I mean, you know, mage, a bit of an asshole. Yeah, putting it nicely. Trying to kidnap the fucking Dryad to make a cure out of her. Not nice. Trying to sell it to the highest bidder, which means the poor fuckers of the street are going to die in the dozens. Also not very nice. Oh yeah, you know, it's not like he deserves Mother Mercy. Then again, he has not actively tried to kill the people. Sadly, just being an asshole is not enough of a crime for a good-minded paladin to outright murder. To be very much fair.
Well met.
Never mind, defeat to your thoughts. Okay, I think it might get me into trouble if I come from here. Because I promise you, there's actually a guard in front of that door. He's probably not going to be happy if he sees me walking smack dab out of the fucking thing here.
Victory will be ours! All right, dear. I'm getting to it. Takasi! Oh, excuse my Eldin. Nothing?
Well, we're really not good.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
I kinda expected he would attack me. But then again, he's just a fighter. Comparatively speaking, that's a lot easier than dealing with a mage. Yep. Sorry man, but you should not ever attack me if you'd ask some questions, you know. I might have been willing to
I'll put
compromise.
I hope you like pain.
But since he didn't want to, this is kind of what happens. Like, very sorry to say, man, but kind of brought this on yourself. Now then, since we have done all of that, let's talk to Millie. Second, if she has anything new to say.
No business to you.
She hasn't. Well, then I guess it's back to Formosa and giving Formosa the key. Then we go back to Erebeth and we finally finish this episode. Actually, no, we need to talk to the guy, guard captain too.
So you have returned. Do you have news?
I have the key for Merlin's warehouse. Which is it? Yes, this is the one. Check the counter spells on it. Bless you, madam. The city will be thanking the gods for you in the days to come. But Merlin himself, what happened with the sorcerer? He lives, and I do not intend to kill him. As you wish, madam. People might fear Maladin's retribution and fear to enter the warehouse. Hopefully I can change their mind. Promised, here's the necklace. I know it's not much, but hopefully it will suffice. Well, that will do nicely. It is. Thank you again. You have helped far more than I thought anyone would. I must go and collect others to enter the warehouse. Farewell. Schmilady. I am, after all, Schmalady. Does it mean the door is now open? Does it mean that the door is now open? Grain. I don't care about the grain, but I do care if there's some loot in here. There is loot in here. Probably another grain wagon. We did have a lot of food stored up here, though. I'm not really surprised that he would do such a cuntish move like throwing all of the fucking food that people would need to fucking survive off. He probably wanted to wait until the prices are really fucking high and then sell them. A nice profit. Technically speaking, that is not an illegal move, mind you. Some would even go as far as to consider that smart, because if you can foresee a crisis coming that would lead to a shortage of certain resources like food, if you're smart enough to buy it all up beforehand, or a large amount of it beforehand,
Cassie!
then, well, first and foremost, that makes you a smart businessman. But speaking of, you know, doing something for the fuckers that call themselves, you know, your neighbors, they probably would enjoy some non-starving.
What do you want?
Shepard has already made it back to the barracks. Quite surprised to hear what had happened to him. Didn't think the sorcerer had the girl in him. It's a 300 gold pieces reward. It's a bit more than the guard can afford right now, obviously. Certainly earned it. Simmons is a close friend after all. Hey, yeah, that will be fine. Take it in. I wish I could pay you more. Thank you once again. You've helped far more than I would have hoped. If you accuse me, there's still much for me to deal with today. Hey, let's see here. Fix everything so it's not shiny any longer. Why again? Do you feel the need to make everything shiny again? And quest-wise, don't have much left. Alright, back to the run day. And we will heal ourselves, sell some shit, and then we will once again go through the process of telling her.
I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself.
Can you hear my words? Require temple services. Why do I require temple services? Well, it's because I want to sell shit. A wisdom would be nice if I were mainly a caster. I will, however, point out that I am not mainly a caster. Paladin is basically a mildly secondary caster. Put it bluntly, he is not even a good support caster, basically. I don't mean that in any way, shape, or form negatively, mind you. He does his job very well. Just that if you want to play a full-time caster, then why are you playing a paladin? Why not playing a cleric? Because you know the cleric gets a lot more in the way of actual spellcasting done, and so it's kind of like you seem to be on the wrong train. Somewhat is kind of the quintessence that I would like to go off of.
One of the bards here, and I believe I heard Lord Nasher himself humming the tune in the halls. People are beginning to take notice of you.
I covered one of the regions for the cure.
Well done. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Well, let me explain about the Dryad in the Black Lake district.
It's shameful the way such a gentle creature is mishandled. The plague does enough harm without us adding to it.
You would think so.
Where others have found only failure, you have discovered shining success. Neverwinter is in your debt.
Precisely.
Naturally, the plague has drained the coffers of Neverwinter. I regret I cannot offer you more than 500 gold pieces for all you have accomplished.
Thank you, Arbeth. You are most
Is
generous.
there something else you need?
Need to
Of
talk to you.
course. I will do my best to help with whatever you need to know.
Do you have any information where the creatures might be?
There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable.
Aha.
All secrets are known in the Docks District, but the city guard has lost control of the area. The area is run by criminal gangs now. It might be too dangerous, even for you.
Oh, you don't say.
However, before my men were driven out, there were whispers of attempts to escape the city with a valuable prize. Perhaps someone means to smuggle one of the creatures out. But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate.